it's muted. Good morning.
I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let it go just like you do. And I was just gonna, as soon as you got done, I was just gonna nod and I keep going. But damn it.
Oh, good morning, geeks and gamers. Happy Independence Day. And yes, it is a good day. It was a good day, and I'm excited to see all of you in the chat. That would have been so funny if Ryan been like, yep, good, yeah, Jeremy. Like,
I was gonna wait for like what seemed like, if you like laughed, I was gonna laugh. If you like seemed to like stop talking, I was gonna pick it up, pretend like it's a great day. All these fucking losers out there that we're celebrating. Unfortunately, they have to come to terms with the fact that Geeks and Gamers is not going anywhere. Like, I had the whole thing ready to go. I had it all played out in my head, even though it was only 2 seconds.
Oh, but happy Independence Day, July the 4th, and it is a day to celebrate indeed. Monetization officially back. Woke up this morning. You're Ryan. I had already tweeted it out. I had so many of you had messaged me. I had screenshots of people's, memberships being restarted and everything. What a day yesterday was. We will get into that. I have Josiah here today because me and Josiah were streaming last night. And we got into a lot of deep conversation about like what he went through when he was demonetized, and he was right about it, man. He's like, it's one thing to experience it with a lot of your creator friends and everything. When it hits you, it's a whole different level. And I'm like, bro, you have no idea. Like you said it best. So. Anyway, we got RK Outpost Ryan Kennel who put the tweet out today. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Jeremy. Yeah, it's good. It sucks because we knew the whole thing the entire time. It's like, this doesn't make any sense. This is a mistake. But it's like, we've seen mistakes that go on and on and on and on and have like really bad ramifications for people. So we were blessed enough on this 4th of July to have it get fixed really quick. Big shout out to everybody that made noise about it, all the content creators that reached out, asked how they could help, talked to people that they know, stuff like that. All of that was a huge help getting this resolved quickly. So.
Yeah, man. Like,
really, the whole thing, I'm going to be honest, all right? This is all falling apart. We're lying about this. We're grifting off this. This entire thing was a plot because I didn't want to play Mario Kart last night. So, in reality, I just false flagged the channel. I got it taken down so Jeremy would be so sad that he didn't want to play fucking Mario Kart and he canceled the stream. So, it worked.
Oh, man. Yeah, everybody yesterday was amazing. I don't want to like start naming a ton of names because I'll forget some people, but obviously Gary was like right there, stepped up, called me and Ryan, what can I do, what do you need? We both were like, we're staying calm right now because we're very confident that this Az was right there, bro. I can't repeat it, but like I'll have to show y'all the screenshot, but like Az reached out and he's like, whatever you need, man. He's like, send me this, send me that. And I come back and I'm like, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Az responds with one of the few words you can't say on the internet. That's all he said. He just called me that. Melanie Max word.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I responded with the Bird and Jordan gif, the fuck you bitch. You know what I mean? And
like people like Yellow Flash, that Umbrella guy,
yeah.
like everybody. I had
Rackets,
a lot of people.
Ricada was awesome.
Exactly.
EVS shot us a quote tweet. Freaking everybody was Quartering. I talked to Quartering a lot yesterday. Stuttering Craig reached out to Keemstar to kind of get Keem to signal boost it. So all of you guys, thank you so much.
And a special shout out to that junk man.
Yeah.
I was on stream with last night and he was wearing a piece of paper on his shirt that says "Give Geeks and Gamers their ads back." So I think that was probably it. With about 50 people watching on that stream, I think that was probably the kick in the balls that YouTube needed.
What a day, man. What a day. And we have Josiah Rises. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing way better today now that after I saw all of the notifications that were going on and stuff, and that was a good thing to wake up to, and it's a great way to start off the 4th of July with that great and awesome news, and honestly shocking news that I didn't even expect. I didn't expect it to just get resolved as fast as it did, and huge shout out to everyone, and honestly, just I'm glad that YouTube took care of it as quick as they did. So
Not
that's
only
really
that,
awesome.
so this morning, so just now actually, about they responded to a tweet to follow up so that I understood that they confirmed everything, and they sent me a message, a really nice message, and say thank you for your patience and all of that. So
Yeah,
that's that's
that's
awesome,
that's
man.
good. That's good, man.
I
So
said this yesterday, like I've dealt with YouTube a few times, and I know it's frustrating, and it is frustrating. But I've dealt with them a few times on a few issues. But ultimately, yesterday was truly the biggest roller coaster I think I've ever been on professionally. Um, whether I showed it yesterday during the stream or not, I was fucking panicking. Okay. I was panicking and I had no idea what was going to happen. I was scared to death, but I played it as cool as I humanly possibly could. And the first part of the day was that of panic and stress, and I was just demoralized. And then we did Cobra Cast. We live streamed Cobra Cast on YouTube, Kick, and Rumble. You guys showed up, and my goodness, and basically for the first time since I've been doing this, I saw like there's life beyond YouTube. You know what I mean? Like we can do this beyond YouTube if need be. And then we did a gaming stream after Cobra Cast, and it was even just crazier. So you know, I want to thank all of you for the support on Kick and Rumble. And those platforms are fantastic, and I love them. We're live on both of them right now on the Geeks and Gamers side, and just want to say thanks to everybody for you know sticking by us and making it happen. I this is one of the first times that I've truly felt like we are unstoppable with the people we have following and supporting us and everything. Obviously, it doesn't mean we're not going to slow down. We're going to keep grinding and working our ass off, but that was I think Josiah said it best yesterday to me about it. He said, until you actually experience it, you don't really know what it's like. And I've experienced so many creators I know go through this, and he's 100% right. So for those who don't know, Josiah, you were demonetized for a year or 10 months, 10 months,
11 months,
11
technically, yeah.
months.
Yep. Mhm.
And we talked about this last night. I mean, and Ryan can confirm this too. Privately, I said this shit to Ryan. I was like, when you got demonetized, I'm like, he's fucking done.
Mhm.
And then when you
Yeah.
got it back, I was like, man, I feel bad. I mean, I'm happy he got his monetization back. His fucking channel's dead.
Mhm.
He's not coming back from this. Well, tell us about what you went through with that really quick, because I know it was awful.
Oh yeah, I mean, so basically it all kind of started. So I got demonetized on November 9th of 2020. So it was just like a week after the election, and my channel was just like going crazy over the summer and stuff. I think it was like in June that my channel started to really take off, and from June to November, I gained like 130 some thousand subscribers, and
When I think the other like key part of the story, Josiah, which made it so much worse, was how long you'd been grinding on YouTube
Oh yeah.
previous to
Mhm.
that
Yes.
before the channel really took off, you know?
Yeah, man, and after the channel took off, it was just like, I was on cloud nine. I was like, this is I made it. I finally am getting somewhere with all of this, and my wife and I, we were like in the process of buying a house and doing all of this type of stuff, and I had some other plans for where I wanted to go, and it happened so fast after everything started to take off for me that I didn't really have that opportunity to start to kind of build out of YouTube, which is something that obviously I've been doing since then. But after everything that happened with YouTube, it just I still remember very vividly when it happened and all of that type of stuff, and that's something that's never gonna leave. That's a memory that's just etched
Yep.
into my
Hey,
brain
bump
forever.
up your microphone a
Um,
little bit. Your audio's a little low, is what the chat's saying.
oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I don't know if I
Josiah's
can.
mic is low. Ryan's too loud. Well, Ryan's just angry and yells a lot, so that's kind of that too.
Not too
So
loud, Josiah's too low.
yeah, Josiah's a little too low. So
Okay.
I did try to bump up the audio levels. Real quick. So while he's working on that, Ryan, what did you think of yesterday?
Well, I was trying to I was trying to like make sure everybody just chilled out. ironically,
Yep.
because like sometimes you got to be the voice of reason. Jeremy was about to delete every video on his channel.
I was
Like,
gonna nuke every fucking thing. I
yeah.
did delete a lot off D-Day Cobra.
So, but because my whole sense was it didn't make any sense. The reasoning didn't make sense. It didn't look right what happened. So we've seen this happen. I thought it'd get resolved. So I was just trying to be like, well, there's only so much we can do. Let's talk to these people. Let's get the word out. Let's not go fucking nuclear. But let's just see how things play out. And obviously, like you and Josiah were talking about, when it's like not your channel, this is as close to like my channel as we've had anything like this happen. But obviously, I know you were internally freaking out about this. So it was kind of just like, hey, things will work out. We just kind of got to give it time. There's not much more we can do.
Yeah.
But
is this better?
A little
Chat?
bit. Still kind of low. Kind of low. Just start yelling. Just go full mic. Go full epic mic.
hey, did you talk about how Julian Sands returned to Hollywood in form of his remains?
Let's just say I did not make a follow-up video to that. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could just like shove it right in my face.
There you go. There you go.
But you know, so everything that happened with that, you know, it was definitely a kind of a different situation than what Geeks and Gamers had. And, you know, Jeremy's done a great job with kind of building things outside of Geeks and Gamers, especially. And, you know, we were kind of talking about this on the stream, the gaming stream last night, but especially after what happened to me, I think that definitely kind of woke some people up to the fact that this could have literally happened to anybody at any time. And I think that Geeks and Gamers was the perfect example of that yesterday, especially with, you know, something as silly as what happened with that. So, you know, it's something that can happen really quick. It can happen to anybody. And it's crazy that all it can take is just like one bot that's just, you know, skimming through the YouTubes to just, you know, take down everything from someone. And that's what happened to me. You know, I lost my livelihood because of what happened to my channel. And so, you know, the kind of the 11 months that followed after that, it was utter hell for me in a lot of ways. And Jeremy probably has the best idea out of most people as far as like what I was kind of going through. But honestly, like it was rough, man. It was a really rough time. And I kind of was in the same boat as you. I thought that it was over for me and my channel and everything else. I thought that I was starting to just kind of look into other options and start to just be like, you know what, my YouTube career is kind of over and stuff. After I got demonetized, I continued to try to, you know, do things with my channel and stuff, but people don't realize that after you get demonetized, it also like affects the algorithm. It affects all of that type of stuff. And I was also, you know, trying to play it safe as well, because I was trying to get monetization back, which that was a complete roller coaster as well, with YouTube denying my monetization
Multiple times.
Yeah. And it took them, obviously, you know, it's YouTube, it took them forever to even get back to me to review my channel and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, I mean, after I got demonetized, it kind of crushed my channel in a lot of ways. And so I was just kind of like, I was done. I was done with it. Sponsors, Patreon, all of that type of stuff was stuff that I was starting to get into and look into as far as like some other ways to make money, to continue to make money. Obviously, it was never going to be what I was making just from YouTube, from ad revenue and all that type of stuff. But Jeremy too, you know, Jeremy, and this is something that I don't think a lot of people know about, but Jeremy allowed me to, after I got demonetized, Jeremy allowed me to put a lot of extra focus on Geeks and Gamers and kind of make up in a sustainable way the financial loss of what happened with my YouTube channel. And you know, I don't want to get like all corny about it, but Jeremy really had my back in ways that people don't even understand. And I don't think most people, especially the haters, understand just how kind and generous Jeremy is, and you know how much he loves his team and his family.
Now you're fucking
Josiah,
up. Fuck off.
Josiah,
Don't
June
people,
ended a couple days ago.
Don't tell people how nice I am.
No. Look, because that's honestly one of the things that helped keep me going, because I was in a
I
really
didn't know how
really
bad
dark place.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
know Josiah was really bad. I didn't know how bad it was at first. It was really bad, and that's the. I was fucked up yesterday just over one day of this.
yeah.
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 You know?
Yeah.
One
And
day of this.
and so basically, when I got demonetized, I just got like an email from YouTube, automated email and stuff. They're like, "Hey, your channel is fucked. So hope you guys have fun with that. See you later." And then and then it was so weird, because after I submitted a couple times to YouTube to try to get monetization back and they rejected me, I was just like, okay, I'm done. I didn't submit again. And then randomly, 11 months later, YouTube just like emailed me again. They were like, "Hey, your monetization is back. Good job, buddy." And I was like,
The hell's
okay.
going on here, man? You know?
Yeah. So that was just a crazy process. And I appreciate, and I'm really happy that that everything is back to what it was with the Geeks and Gamers, because I wouldn't want anyone to have to go through that type of terror feeling as long as and even after I got monetization back, it was like I still felt like I had to walk in eggshells for a while. I remember there was like this
Oh, you freaked out.
this stupid thing where there's like a glitch in the app or something where it wasn't showing monetization.
He messaged me with screenshots. He goes, oh, he's like an abused like wife, you know. He's like, am I demonetized? And I was like, no, Josiah, you're not demonetized. Like he's got PTSD over it, bro.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. But I mean, and it's literally just like if someone just like can just like pull your entire income just in the snap of a finger, and
Yeah.
so it's crazy. But it's just really awesome to see that Geeks and Gamers is back. And I just want to make sure that we can just focus on celebrating that. Obviously, one of the things is that I think that all this that happened yesterday and stuff, it allows, there's good things that can happen from this. Obviously, it's going to allow Jeremy to have a bit of a different perspective on things when it comes to Geeks and Gamers and what Geeks and Gamers can be, especially what you were talking about yesterday with like Kick and Rumble, and seeing just the success,
Bro, it
and
was insane yesterday.
the growth that just came from that, and the fact that we're going to be okay even if we don't have YouTube. Obviously, that's it's a huge, massive portion of the income, but there's other options out there and stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened with me as well. Like after I got demonetized, and I came back and stuff, I made that stupid like teaser video for my channel where I like punch out of the grave and all this type of stuff. But people loved it, man. And that's the moment where I was like, you know what, Mike and I by ourselves with a stupid little camera, we made this thing in like a couple hours, and people loved it. And that's actually the thing that was the catalyst right there to start Epicverse, was because of that. And if I had never had gone through all of that, if I had never gone through all the demonetization and all that type of stuff, and making that video, Epicverse might not even be a thing right now. So it was really cool to see.
Hell yeah.
All of these things that are bad that can happen, they can lead to bigger and better things. So
It's good shit,
That's
man.
still like the pinned video on your channel, right? That
Yep.
like I'm back has
Yep.
like 6,000 views or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that was the weird thing about it, was that after I got monetized again and I started to make content, it took about a month before I was finally back into kind of the rhythm of hitting the algorithm and all of that type of stuff again. So that first month, my videos were doing terrible as far as views go. And I was
That's
kind
when
of
I was
same,
telling
yeah.
Ryan, I'm like, his fucking
Yeah,
channel.
we were like, God, this guy's fucking dead. Shouldn't even given it back, though. Shouldn't even given him hope.
No, and I thought the same thing, but then I don't know, everything just started to kind of blow up again, so it was good.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I saw Gary in the chat. Obviously, Gary was ready to go to war for us if that's what it took. But me and Ryan were just like, we feel really good about this getting resolved, so we don't want to make a ton of noise, because Yeah, all you had to do was look at it for what it was. I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah,
so it was a
100%.
video from 2019. I was talking about a controversial topic that happened in 2019. I'm not going to repeat what the topic was. It was a horrific tragedy. I talked about it like I do any other thing. I know how to talk about things on YouTube. You know what I mean? So it was like, this is terrible. You know, prayers to the victims, yada yada yada. Now, I heard some people talking about it yesterday. I want to put full clarification as to what happened. Okay, so because I know there was a lot. We had confusing information on the stream yesterday as to what happened because we were under the impression that it was just a test stream from yesterday or 2 days ago. That's not what happened. But I did 3 test streams the night before to test out this new software. So when I got a notification that said test stream has been taken down as a warning,
it didn't say test stream, but
well,
the
title
was
Yeah.
test.
Right.
And we're like, well, the only things that we would be titling test were things that we just did last night.
Right.
So that's
then
what we assumed it was.
So then when I looked at it, because I heard Ricada talking about this last night, and Ricada went all in on support. Thank you, Nick Ricada. You are the man. And but so one thing that was kind of lost in translation was because Nick was saying this, and I think some other people probably got this impression too. So he was under the impression that in 2019 is when I got the warning on the video, and the video just stayed on the channel. That's not what happened. In 2019, I uploaded the video and I got demonetized just on that one video, which is a common thing for creators when you're talking about a somewhat controversial topic. So I re-uploaded it again with a different title, and it still was demonetized. So then I re-uploaded it with the title test just to see if it would pass monetization, and it didn't pass monetization. So at that point in time, I was like, all right, this is clearly too controversial of a topic, so I'm just not going to make this video public. So it just sat on the channel since 2019 as an unlisted video that no one ever saw. And never got a warning, never got anything. It was never that. It was simply just a yellow demonetization. And it just sat there for all that time until yesterday when it got flagged. And so that's what happened.
And that's kind of why we wanted to just kind of wait a little bit, because this wasn't a situation where somebody attacked it or flagged it or whatever. It was obviously an AI picked up something that turns out was completely nonsensical, because not only is monetization restored on the channel, but that warning's gone too. So they came back and they said, no, that wasn't right. That shouldn't have been flagged in that way. Once an actual person instead of a robot looked at it.
Right.
Yes, right. And that's really what it comes down to. And we've been through that enough times with the robots, everything. I see all of you throwing gifted memberships, super chats. There's a ton of support in the chat and greatly appreciated. So thank you guys. Once again, yesterday was the biggest low and the biggest high, or the lowest low and the biggest high that I've probably experienced. And testament to all of you, the 199. So let's and oh God,
also a testament to all the haters out there celebrating. It's like, man,
Yeah.
I know you guys are used to doing shit prematurely, like coming, but the fact that they all sat there and celebrated, it's finally happening.
man.
They're finally gone. There was this one of these fucking like weird pronoun in bio transgender flag weirdo fucks is like, oh my gosh, this is not a mistake. This is such a happy birthday present to me. Thank you, YouTube. And like the next day, they're just like, well, you guys will get demonetized someday. Fucking losers.
God, yeah. But no, the celebrations were crazy. I'm like, really? Like, again, you have to be a really kind of sick person to. I have never celebrated a creator getting their platform taken.
Right.
It's a disgusting thing, man. Like, I don't care if I like you. I don't care if I like your content. I want you as an individual to continue to. Now, obviously, there's exceptions to rules. People that are doing horrifically terrible, dangerous criminal behavior or whatever.
Like the people who uploaded dog in a blender.
Yeah, obviously, but just like a person that just has opinions that you don't like. It's like. To celebrate that is, and we're talking like there was some other creators, not like in our world, but like other YouTubers that I saw that were happy about this, and I'm like, you know what, that says so much more about you. And you guys can go to the quote. There's a lot of quote tweets on my tweets, but you can definitely find some of the people that were celebrating it, and that's a twisted mindset, man. It really is. So, but we're here, and this is only happening because of you guys. I know that. I didn't know if this was going to last a day, a month, a week, a year. I had no idea. But what happened on Kick and what happened on Rumble yesterday, what happened on Streamlabs, and then of course my D-Day Cobra channel was not impacted. So it was a wild day. It was a really wild day, and just happy. I woke up this morning with it was crazy. I was half asleep when my phone, and I just called Ryan. I'm like, he's like, yeah, I've already sent a tweet out. We're good. You know, like I was just like, couldn't even talk. So, but anyway, all right, let's read some super chats, Ryan. Let's read some super chats. Those things we couldn't have yesterday halfway through the stream. I went back and watched it. Like it was like the 43-minute mark when
Everything
we realized,
stopped.
and I was like, because I was like watching myself, and I was like, all right, you held it together pretty good, Jeremy, because I know internally what was going on right now. Because internally, my I was like, oh my god, like I'm freaking out, you know. But yeah, it was wild. All right.
All right, let me get in the back end here.
And then again, I want to give a shout out to everybody over on Kick and Rumble. We hit well, on my D-Day Cobra channel, we hit over 1,000 followers on Kick. Geeks and Gamers is up at 1,600. They had us on the front page again yesterday on Kick. And for those that don't know, this past week, Saturday, the Kick CEO jumped in our chat and dropped 200 gifted memberships. And they also put us on the front page next to XQC. So shout out to them, and good stuff indeed. So
Flygon becomes a channel member. Thank you. Bethesda's Lore Master 5. So happy for you and your team. Laugh at the coat by your rogue gallery, and don't let this slow your Kick Rumble initiative. Enjoy your 4th commander.
Thank you.
Thoughts on fitness with Nigel 5. No, this had to be BS, Jeremy. So pleased for the team. Absolutely love what you're doing here. Hope you get renumerated by YouTube for their ineptitude.
Yeah, and again, just to reiterate on what the team YouTube messaged me this morning, like a real message, not like if you're concerned about your monetization, you can go to this link and you're like, it was a real human that messaged me to say, hey, just a quick update, you know, yada yada yada. Thank you for being so patient while we worked through it and figured it out. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
you know,
huge.
Over on Rumble, my pal Al, which is Alan from Film Threat, says, it's Alan from Film Threat. Welcome back, supporting you on Rumble. Screw YouTube. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it, buddy. And then Zenny Biscuit for 5. First time Rumble rant. Happy 4th, y'all. So glad you're monetized again. Thank you, Zenny Biscuit.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate
Awesome.
you. It's your daddy for 2. We're back, baby. Yeah.
We back.
Crispy Nokin, remember for 4 months as a day, I'm officially voting for the Republican Party. Guess I gained my independence. Glad everything worked out in your favor. Hail the 199. Thank you, Crispy.
Heck yeah.
Josie Pureblood for 5. Mel Gibson and Jim Caviezel's child trafficking film sold over $10 million in pre-sale tickets compared to indie $7.5 million. The public is awakening. All right. I'll put some clarification.
Go for it
on that. So yeah, there's a lot of pre-sale tickets out there for that film. In total, it's about 1 million tickets or so that have been sold for like the entire week. I think the 7.5 million that is being referenced in that is actually like the Thursday opening number for Indy, like that Thursday preview night. So obviously it's awesome. It looks like they're doing well. They're getting a lot of attention. I think their goal was like 2 million tickets. I know they sold over 1 million at this point, so we'll see how they continue to climb. For perspective, Indiana Jones did like 5.7 million tickets in its opening weekend. So it's awesome to see the success of that film, and I can't wait to go see it myself, but just to put it in perspective. Andrew CR, make G&G green again. We did. Look at the chat. It was so weird not seeing any green in the chat.
Yeah, dude, that was so wild. Because I didn't notice that part yesterday because I had all these other tabs open. And then I went back and watched how everything went to, like, again, Ryan's probably comfortable seeing a lot of white. But, like, when it went completely green went away, I was like, that is so strange right now. And, yeah, I saw a lot of people. I saw so many people celebrating it. I was like, God, this is wild. So But we back, baby, and we ain't going nowhere. And yes, we know what we're doing here on this platform. We follow the rules. We follow the guidelines. We don't have to always agree with the guidelines, but they are the guidelines. There are some that are very vague, and it's hard to skirt around certain stuff, and you don't understand. But if you, again, so for those who don't remember, I literally had my revenue stolen from me years ago out of an ignorant, stupid decision by me. I phishing email, but it took months. But like my revenue was stolen from me. So actually, someone rerouted my revenue to their bank, and YouTube actually got my money back and reimbursed me every single penny. But it took like 2 months. It took 2 months of not every day me reaching out, and I swear to God, it probably took 2 weeks just to get a real human being to answer, you know? And like, it was just bot answers. I was like, this is never going to get resolved. I'm done. It's over. So.
It's like Josiah.
Huh?
It's like Josiah was feeling.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said speak, Josiah.
That's
what it sounded like.
Speak, Josiah. But yeah, I mean, and it's cool because that happened pretty early on after things started to blow up with Geeks and Gamers. And it's just really cool to see where Geeks and Gamers was at then, and just how much our circles, our community, all of that type of stuff has grown to this point where with the amount of people that are, we have like all these huge names and stuff too. Obviously we have everyone that's in the chat as well, but everyone making noise now, things just got resolved so much quicker. And that was really, I mean, I didn't expect it to, I'm going to be honest, I did not expect it to be like a 1 day thing, so it's really awesome to see.
How long did it take Ricada to get his channel? Because he had to completely delete it. How long did that take him?
It's a couple days, it felt like, I thought, but
it was definitely several days.
Yeah. I was like, let's wait 48 hours. That was kind of like my thing. Let's wait a couple days. I didn't necessarily expect it to get fixed this soon, but I thought hopefully within 48 hours it would. Yeah. And then we're kind of like, if it's 48 hours, we'll go full nuclear on it.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
3 days, as a lot of people are saying, was for Ricada. Okay. So
Yep.
And I remember that when I'm like, if Ricada is gone, we're all fucked in this little world. You know what I mean? Like, we're all in trouble if Ricada is gone. And so shout out to Yellow Flash. I see him in the chat. So.
Biggles Mets for 10. Congrats on remonetization, but your face still burns my eyes.
Thank you, Biggles.
It's your daddy for 2. Hold on to your buckets.
Hold on to your buckets.
Chef Nick Nero for 199. Happy sticking it to Brits Day 199. That's right. Happy 4th. Sleazy member for 10 months. Screw YouTube. Hail the 199. Happy fuck the king day.
Hey man, the 199 stepped up. It was big time yesterday, man. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Tim P, member for 4 months. YouTube took the 1-chip challenge and had more hiccups than Jed. We told them to hold on to their ice cream buckets. Hail the 199. Happy ID, you crazy. Happy Independence Day, you crazy Yanks. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Eduardo Cuevas for 199. Ray of Sunshine Ryan. Yeah, I don't know.
He's a very positive person. He's one of the most positive people on the internet. You guys have no idea. Okay, so we got Arthur Brown. Arthur Brown just dropped $100 on Streamlabs and 10 gifted memberships on Kick. Holy crap, Arthur Brown.
Let's fucking go.
Holy crap. And on Streamlabs says, I could tell you'd lost your composure after the monetization fiasco. Let's see. This is you handled this pretty well, but I noticed it. Anyway, F YouTube, not giving any big donations through them anymore. I don't want that incompetent company to get the cut. Fuck content ID bots. Thank you, Arthur Brown.
Thank you, Arthur.
Again, 10 more over on Kick, and then the $100 on Streamlabs. Appreciate you, brother. Amazing. Awesome. Me and Josiah, like I think Kick is like our favorite platform now, man. Like Kick is amazing. I love it. It's such a good platform. So
I get way more excited about Kick now than I do YouTube, even like making content and stuff. So it's pretty exciting.
It's really cool, man. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. So
Eldritch for $10 in movie voice, please. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today we celebrate our Independence Day.
Hell yeah. Major Dave on CobraCast kind of repurposed that one for the 199 yesterday as we were talking about everything that happened. So
Azure Worm for 5 over on Rumble, just fueling the grift. Thank you very much.
thank you very much.
Gary's Wizard Beard becomes a channel member. Welcome to the 199. Buford T. Justice for a $50 super chat. Great news, guys. Happy America is better than everyone else day. Oh, yeah, and 199.
Thank you. Buford dropped a huge super chat over on CobraCast yesterday. So thank you, Buford. Good people
Nice.
right there, man. Good peeps.
Dean H for 2. Yeah, I'm green again. That's right. Everybody is.
I'm thinking we're back.
That's great.
I'm thinking we're back.
I think. John Roberts for 20. As a business owner for 30 plus years, I know what it's like to pace the cage at night, worried about those who put their faith, trust, and commitment to my dream. God has blessed you with his assurance and the way forward. There you go. Prayer hands and a little celebration for 4th of July. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Anthony Buck, member for 5 months. Glad monetization's back. Hail the 199. Happy Secession Day. Also, I brought Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation yesterday on vinyl, and I love it.
Bro.
Did you ever collect anything vinyl, Jeremy?
Not vinyl, but I used to jerk off to Janet Jackson a lot. So Janet Jackson at her peak was one of the hottest women ever. Okay. Bro, good Lord. Janet Jackson, all-time crush right there. So
there you go. Jeremy's not racist.
Nope,
AFK Ball for 5. Happy Independence Day and congratulations getting your monetization fixed quickly. So glad to have one more thing to celebrate today. Thank you, AFK Bard. We appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
Marcus Wotzik for 5. 199 will always win. Keep up the awesome work and happy 4th of July from Germany.
If anybody doesn't understand how hot Janet Jackson was back in like the 90s, you just look it up. Holy crap.
Paul Rollo becomes a channel member. Thank you. Japanese Demon Lord, a beer Lucifer for 5. I'm glad everything worked out, got fixed. I'd be bored without you. Nerdrotic is fun, but once he loses to Dan, his career will be over. Jenna Hughes, member for 2 months. Good morning, lovelies. Glad to see you're back. I need to be back, so sorry for the stress. Enjoying this freedom, celebrating our day together with the 199. Thank you,
Hell
Jenna.
yeah.
There's a lot to celebrate today, that's for sure.
There damn sure is.
Including that cocaine was found in the White House yesterday. So celebrate, everybody.
Great job. Great job, Biden family. Tolls gifted 5 subs over on Kick. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I did want to say, is we will talk a little bit about we're going to try to talk a little bit about Indiana Jones, and then tonight is going to be we're going to have like an abbreviated Tuesday night's main event because of the holiday, because we've got some stuff going on here at HQ, but we will be live. It just may be like a shorter Tuesday night's main event, because it is during when all fireworks and everything's going on. So just keep an eye out for that.
Cole for 10. Flip YouTube, but I'm glad you guys got your monetization back. Happy Independence Day from an immigrant. God bless you guys and America. Thank you. Let's see. The Smoking Patriot for 199. YouTube came to Lexington. People fought them back. Thank you, Smoking Patriot. I'm not a banana for 5. I almost started a super chat fight with Hayden. Then I realized my minimum wage butt would get whooped. Doug B for 25. We're back, baby. Great Fortnite stream last night / this morning.
That was an awesome. That was a lot of fun, and yeah, few people try to step to Hayden on the super chat fights on CobraCast, and he only the only time that Hayden doesn't win is when he allows other people to win. So Hayden Wayne,
Die with a Gun for 5. Remonetized. Hell yeah, make YouTube great again. TJ, member for 10 months. Hallelujah. It's Christmas. I mean, Independence Day. Miracle. Praise the Lord. God bless the 199 in the snake pit. Love you all. Thank you, TJ. Alice in Blunderland for 5. Deepest sympathies for the haters who now must resort to extreme coping in order to deal with this hardship they must now endure. Happy 4th of July.
It's a tough day for them, man. Which
Yeah.
I just keep
every
I
day
keep on
is.
going over to Twitter and I just keep seeing all the meltdowns and it's hilarious. It's amazing.
It was fun. I got tagged a lot yesterday because they're like, "Hey, get rid of this guy next." It's pretty good. The old guard for 5. Happy to see your sexy back end is accepting payments again, so I can contribute. I got worried about having to visit other street corners. Paul S for 5. Hail the 199 in Geeks and Gamers. Remember, it's only treason if you lose. Happy 4th of July, one and all. That's true. It's your daddy for 5. We will be wherever you need us, Geeks and Gamers crew.
I learned that last night, man. It's always hard to kind of figure out, like, will people, like, you know, we get a lot of support on YouTube. Very thankful for that. I've never had a problem with YouTube and their structure, their cuts, nothing like that, because they have built a really great infrastructure and platform from a creator standpoint. But I've always been like, you know, like I made the decision to come to Orlando 6 months ago, knowing that if something happens on YouTube, it could completely destroy everything. You know what I mean? It could completely ruin all of my plans down here. And so what we learned last night with Kick and Rumble is that's probably not the case, actually. The people will support you kind of wherever you can, you know, wherever we can go. And that's why I'm so thankful for those two platforms and thankful for all of you. So confidence was boosted yesterday, even though it was torn down in the beginning. But by the end of the night, my confidence was at an all-time high. And, you know, that's a testament to all of you guys. So thank you.
Chaos Killer member for a month. Hail G&G in the 199. Thank you. Jim H becomes a channel member. Real men read super chats they don't agree with for 5. It's me, nerds and normies. I changed the name and pick to piss off Campia. Happy 4th of July. May freedom and non-wokeness reign supreme. Hail the 199. It's a picture of me as a hairless cat. So you change that to piss off Campia?
Whoa!
Doll Life Dan for 5. Happy Independence Day to you, Jeremy, Ryan, and Josiah, and everyone in the 199. Thank you. Chef Nick Nero, God's on our side, 199. Way more blues. Remember for 2 months. Welcome back, guys. The 199 can't be defeated. Hail G&G. Hail the 199.
Yes.
Rye for $50.
Ooh.
Thank you, Rye. Glad the Geeks and Gamers monetization got sorted out. Hail the 199. Wish you nothing but the best. Happy 4th of July, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
We appreciate that. Make sure we're all caught up over on Rumble. Go ahead.
We got 2,300 people here on YouTube. We've had 450 on Rumble and 170 on Kick. Thank you guys. Awesomeness, man. Awesomeness. Are you caught up completely on them?
Over on Rumble, I was just saying.
Oh, okay. I was trying to see where you left off. So.
Right after the $50 from Rye.
Okay.
Malcolm Temhiddle. Malcolm. I don't know if this is supposed I don't know if it's supposed to be like a thing on Malcolm in the Middle or whatever, but it's a weird name. Member for a month. G&G got 199 problems, but monetization ain't one. Hail to the team and never stop stopping. Wow, thank you. Never stop, never stopping. Michael W. for $20. Happy Independence Day to everyone. The First Amendment grants freedom of speech to all people, not just woke weirdos. Keep up the fight and not bowing down to the woke mob. It's time for our voices to be heard. Thanks, Michael.
Yes.
Joe Bob Purdue becomes a channel member. Magnum Norse for 10. Great to see justice is served. Screw Payne for Comcast. Geeks and Gamers for life. All eyes on me. Thank you, Magnum. Master the TDS for 5. The important part is never give up. Keep pushing. I'm glad Josiah stuck it out. Also, Team Epicverse represent. When are we going to get more info on the Epicverse, Josiah? As someone who did something with it, I would like to know.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he has tried to set up a call with me, you, and Jay. So.
That's right. Jay acknowledged him. He gave him a thumbs up. Me and Jeremy just read the message, didn't respond.
Well, I talked to him about it at least, but yeah. So when are we going to hear more about this? Josiah Rises.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously, making movies takes a long time, and we obviously we have a lot of projects that are already complete that are ready to go. We have some promos, some posters, some teasers that we will start to kind of roll out pretty soon here, and that'll be leading up to the launch for Epicverse. Basically we're currently building a completely new website from scratch. It's going to be an insanely awesome website. It's being built by the same people that built Viva La Dirt League's website over on YouTube and stuff, and they are doing an amazing job over there on the website. And once that is up, once we have our content complete and all of that type of stuff, at least for season 1 for Epicverse, then we will go ahead and do a pretty awesome, huge, launch party for it and everything else. And we have a lot of plans. We have a lot of things that we are working on in the background and behind the scenes and all of that type of stuff. And it's gonna be awesome. So obviously everyone's getting impatient, and I totally understand that. So we'll have some stuff for everyone soon, as at least as far as like some teasers and stuff like that go. So keep your eyes open for that, because
Good stuff.
I'm gonna be over on Friday Night Tights in a couple weeks, and we'll have something to show
Nice.
during that too. So
Nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Looking forward to it. Over on Kick, Dan motherfucking Vask just dropped 100 gifted subscribers.
Holy shit.
Holy crap.
That's like real money.
Vask. Dan Vask just dropped 100 gifted subs on Kick. Holy shit. Is Dan now on Kick?
Apparently,
He must be. Yeah.
Super Dan Vask 3D.
He just wants a follow on Kick now.
No, thank you, Dan. But
Dude,
that's real. That's
amazing.
not like $100
that ain't-
Brazilian
no.
money. That's actual money.
This is the first time it's benefited me financially to be Dan Vask's friend. This is the first time.
It was gonna pay off eventually. So
Like I will never. The first probably 20, 30 times this piece of shit came in my chat and dropped $100. I thought it was like a real $100. I'm like, man, Dan Vask dropping $100 in my chat. Like, I must be pretty good at what I'm doing, man. I got Dan Vask dropping 100. He ain't dropping 10. He ain't dropping 20. He's dropping 100. And then I found out, like, wait a minute. That's Brazilian currency. It's literally like he's charging me $5.
To be fair, it's like $20.
I know it
Like,
is.
Yeah.
100 Brazilian fucking whatever is like 20 American dollars. But it shows up red. Like it
Right,
looks like
right.
$100 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But all serious, Dan, thank you, man. Holy crap, that's incredible, brother. That's my boy. Dan is awesome, a good friend. He reached out yesterday. He's like, whatever you need, man. Whatever you need, I got you. That's just who he is. But a good friend. I know him and Beardo have been doing this playthrough with Halo, and I think they're up to Halo 3, and you can do 4-player co-op on that. I kind of want to, like me, Rolo, Beardo, and Dan. I'd like to do that with them. I have not played Halo 3 in a long time, but I'd love to play it again. But yeah, if Dan's over on Kick, man, go follow him on Kick. So that's awesome. Hell yeah, brother. Good stuff.
Appreciate it, Dan.
I saw, didn't you gift him the corn skin?
I did. Yeah, he was flummoxed by that. For
He
sure.
was like, what is the meaning of this, Josiah?
Yeah. Hey, I told him it'll get him that guaranteed 1 million subs. So
Tonberry Masta dropped 10 gifted memberships over on Kick as well. Collapsy B just subscribed for 1 month. We are 15 subscribers away from 100 over there on Kick for Geeks and Gamers. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Questacola becomes a channel member. Thank you. I hate this name.
Was it Nagnarol?
It's
I'm not looking at it, so
it's Nagrinol.
no, it's Nagrinol.
No, it's not. It's NAGIR. No, it's not GRA. It's GERD.
I'm telling you how to say it the best way without saying it wrong. Nagrinol.
No. Anyway, for $10, I was out of the loop the last few days. Glad you're monetized again. Can't imagine what that was like. Perfect day to get it back though. Happy Independence Day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're almost got demonetized again by saying your name.
Yeah. Robert Bryce for 5. I'm glad the issue got resolved. Keep up the great work. Thank you. TJ with 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate that, TJ. Where are we? Dom H for 20. Glad you guys are back. I'm the guy who super chatted last night about my brother introducing me to you guys in 2020.
Yeah.
I'll be more specific. He's a super fan of Marvel and likes to call people clowns. Sorry about him. Oh,
yes.
there. That's right.
Got your
we miss
emails. I
MCU
got
fan.
emails,
We miss
yeah.
MCU fan. Marcus Wozik, member for 3 months, not gotten monetized since the year 199 and won't again. Yeah. Dean H, keep it up. Super sticker. Thank you. Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for 5. It was cool to hear EVS send support, even though you guys don't always see eye to eye. Happy 4th. Thank you, Garfield. We appreciate it, man.
No, that's cool, man. Yeah, I appreciated that, and it was good to see so much support. Again, humbling to say the least. So appreciate that from EVS.
I think EVS is coming out with Cyberfrog 3 soon too, I think. So go check that out.
Yep.
Bruce Flash for $5. I told my wife yesterday the 199 would make it rain on the D-Day Cobra stream. The 199 held the line.
199, baby. Never slowing down, showing up everywhere. Dude, when I was driving home, I had Timcast on because I was listening. There was a news story going on and Tim was live, so I was like, let me hear what's going on. I saw people dropping 199s in the chat just randomly. They had no idea I was there, you know. Like, this is amazing.
That's
I love
awesome.
it. So good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Lucas Garrett with 5 gift memberships. Thank you, Lucas. General Duality member for 5 months. Hail 199. Happy 4th, everyone. Glad to see YouTube got this fixed fast. The crew can have a better 4th now.
Seriously, you guys have no idea how much of a relief it was to wake up to that news. Just because, like, so as YouTubers, especially people that are kind of plugged in, like, we look at our fucking phone all day long on YouTube Studio. That's just what we do. We're like constantly refreshing, constantly looking. And when you look at YouTube Studio,
yeah, it looks completely different.
It looks completely different when you're not monetized.
You don't have any money.
You don't have any fucking money. You know what I mean? And it's demoralizing to look at it because it's just a reminder. It's literally like just a slap in the face every time you sign into it now. And it's like, I am just programmed to just look at that. Like, even if I'm like, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's just like, I have to hit YouTube Studio, refresh, see what my subs are like, see what the channel's doing, see what's going on. Every time you open it up, it's just like, hey, fuck off. You have no money, you piece of shit. That's essentially what it's like looking at it. And so seeing it now, it's great. So, bro, we just got a massive super chat. Holy crap. Let me see if I can highlight this one really quick. I wish that this still I wish we could star them like you can on StreamYards, but they don't have that yet. Well, you can, but I mean automatically. Here we go. Look at that. There we go. Baba Boomer for $199. 199. God bless and happy 4th. No swindle, no grift. Kick ass. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
That's awesome. You.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Baba.
Boomer. Boomer. That's amazing. By the way, real quick, chat, it may be insignificant to most of you, but this is the second stream we've done on this new software. From a viewer standpoint, like, does it have you noticed a difference? Does it matter outside of the moving background? That might be the only thing you notice, but how's the audio? How's the video? Let us know what you think. So
I think it broadcasts higher, doesn't it?
It feels like it does broadcast in a higher quality.
Like, obviously we haven't really been sharing screens, or the next thing that's pissing me off about this shit.
It's still a little like there's still a little bit to work out on that, but I think it looks pretty good. Audio and video are good. It's nicer look overall. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that
noted.
little animation for the super chats and stuff is cool too. So.
Yeah, and you can edit that. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So like you can edit that. So like, oh, here, thank you. This guy says, I don't give a shit. This guy right here. Hang on, let me highlight
I
it.
haven't noticed much.
I don't give a shit. Okay, well, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of my attitude on a lot of shit. So.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Get off.
Fuck off. Let's see. Joe Bob Purdue for 2. CM Groomer.
Is that like CM Punk?
Maybe. I mean, it doesn't like rhyme or anything.
I'm not a fan of CM Punk anymore. Neanderthal just dropped 20 gifted subscribers on Kick. We are officially over 1,000 subscribers on Kick. Holy shit. Holy shit.
That's incredible.
Thank you, Neanderthal. Sophie for 2. Congrats, boys. Hail 199. Also, happy 4th. Thank you,
4th.
Sophie. Glad you changed your pick back. Cuesta Cola for 10. Happy Independence Day. Longtime lurker. Just dropping some monies for you. Can't wait for Epic Verse to take off. Hail the 199.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Taker for $5. Disney just renamed the great white shark to the mediocre shark that doesn't look like Don Cheadle. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's more accurate. Thank you. That is a reference to episode 2 of Secret Invasion, where Nick Fury and Don Cheadle talk about how black they are for like 5 minutes. Kevin Cron for 10. Happy 4th. Glad YouTube responded within 24 hours and allowed the great G&G crew to make money again. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Die with a gun for 20. Here's 20 to get Krista some black snakes, sparklers, and bottle rockets. Hail the 199.
Dude, it happened again last night. So there's 2 straight streams now on Fortnite. Krista has this patriotic bear, to celebrate and everything. She's in this patriotic, mood. And so we get in these big firefights on Fortnite. We're all ended up dead. It was me, Josiah, Beardo, Jay, Hellstorm, and we just all got annihilated by this team. And of course, once you actually die, then you the perspective goes to whatever teammates left on your team. And Krista's sitting there with the sparkler in a bush, just like, hey, spark. Oh, there.
Hi, Hill 199. Happy Independence Day. Woo!
That's Krista right there. So yeah, she just like got a sparkler, and she's like, I'm like, what are you doing? We're all dead. So yeah.
Gerald Armstrong for 2. Are you boys going to review Sound of Freedom? I'm definitely going to go see it at some point this week. I've got kind of a busy week.
It sounds amazing.
But like it obviously the message that's in it, like what it's bringing awareness to, sounds good. I've heard a little bit conflicting. I've heard some people that I watch say they really liked the movie as a movie. Heard some people say it was a little bit that it was a miss for them. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know.
Mike and I will be doing a review on it for Geeks and Gamers. So
nice. Excellent. And TJ says, I think you missed my first 10 gifts and subs I dropped, but it's all good. Just sharing the love. And here's a few more dollars for y'all for the good times. Thank you, TJ. I did see that. So thank you, TJ. Greatly appreciated, buddy. I was actually talking to Josiah about this right before we went live and before you got in the call, Ryan. But like right now, I think people are really looking for patriotism, and so like we saw that with like Top Gun Maverick, you know what I mean? Like people just appreciated like it was it had this patriotic feel, and it's just brought it back.
It's not
to
even like
basics.
over the top patriotic.
It's not over the top.
It's not like rah waving an American flag.
No,
it's just
it's not.
a little
It's
bit
simple.
of like, hey, a respectful way to refer to people that served, like shit like that. Yeah.
Yes. And so what I was saying is obviously there's going to be something with G.I. Joe moving forward. They could crush it with G.I. Joe now by simply just making it about America and, being patriotic and getting the right person to play Duke, not Channing Tatum. Go fuck yourself, Ryan.
Redemption.
And giving us really like you could do so much with like
Mhm.
Cobra Commander and this, terror organization. You could have these, this group of real American heroes led by these awesome dudes, and Snake Eyes obviously has to be a part of that. And they could do so good with G.I. Joe if you just do it the right way.
Yeah.
It's just, oh my God, it
Let
would
me
be
play
so
the Navy
simple.
guy.
So, Shipwreck?
I think is that his name?
Yeah. Who could play Shipwreck? Robert Downey Jr.
He's old as fuck.
I don't care. They can make him. They made him. No, I don't know. Robert Downey Jr. is a little too old for Shipwreck. But that would be maybe 15 years ago. Robert Downey Jr. would have been good for Shipwreck. That would have been pretty damn good, actually. I don't know who would be Shipwreck. Josh Brolin for Duke. I think Josh Brolin's a little too old now.
Tell you, there's an
Duke.
online movement. It's all over Facebook to get Channing Tatum back to play Duke.
No, there's not. No, there's fucking not.
Yeah, when's the last time you logged into Facebook?
I don't give a fuck. I'm not like 82.
It's there. It's there. It's on G.I. Joe fan pages everywhere on Facebook.
No, it's not. Nobody's asking for Channing Tatum back as Duke. All right.
I am.
It ain't happening.
It is kind of weird though. I can think of like a ton of older actors, but when it comes to younger actors, it's really tough to actually think of
Actors
anyone.
under 40, it's like they don't seem to be actors. You remember them for like roles that we remember them in, but you don't think of the actor themselves. Like when it comes to actors under 40 right now, a lot like all the MCU actors, almost all of them fall into that category.
Who's the guy in Top Gun Maverick? The arrogant guy.
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah,
I think he could play Duke. He could play Duke. He would be phenomenal. That guy's a really good actor, so he would play a great Duke, I think. So, and then
Chris Pratt.
Well, yeah, of course. And then how old is Ray Park now?
I don't know. Probably mid 40s or something.
I don't think Ray Park could still play Snake Eyes.
How old's Ray Park?
Yeah, I think Ray Park could still play Snake Eyes at this point. Yeah,
48.
I don't know what type of. I mean, is he still in really good condition?
I don't know. I've seen a couple like things with him in recent years where he looked like he's a little bit heavy. But obviously, if you're like, hey, if you slim down, you play the role of Snake Eyes, I'm sure he'd, whatever.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Are you saying you don't want Henry Golding back as Snake Eyes?
God, so bad. So bad. I mean, at the end of the day, Snake Eyes is someone that, because we don't need to see his face and he doesn't need to talk. So he literally doesn't need to be, it could be anybody who's got that agility and that fighting sense and stuff like that. But I thought Ray Park did so well with the mannerisms and everything. So he was great. Yeah. He was great. So Josh Brolin as Hawk. Holy shit, that's a good casting. That's good casting right there. Because Hawk needs to be a little bit older. That's good right there.
I don't know anything about G.I. Joe. The most I learned about G.I. Joe was by knocking over all your fucking figures. Gerald, I said that one. Brendan Bellman for 5. Serious question. If Disney made the prequels, how do you think the smaller story elements would play out to get Anakin to become Darth Vader?
I don't even know about that.
I'm not sure.
Oof.
If Disney made the prequels, how do you think the smaller story elements would play out to get Anakin to become Darth Vader? Probably he'd be exposed to like systemic racism within the Jedi Order and like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that's how he'd realize that they're not good. The Jedi are just bad people. You'd see like there'd be like some like Jedi brutality situation. You'd see congressmen posting black squares or senators posting black squares, stuff like that.
To make up for the racism, he'd have to like change his voice to James Earl Jones, So
the guy that plays Reacher for Duke, that's
Alan Ritchson. Yeah.
Rick was it Richardson? That guy would be perfect for the role actually too. So that's a good call. That's a really good call.
Easy $1 billion movie if they did it right,
bro. It could be so good. It's so frustrating, man.
Quantum DeLorean for 10. Just got the email. You got memberships going again. Here's money to celebrate. Happy Independence Day with the good news. Thank you, Quantum DeLorean.
Yes.
Dirty Jersey 5. Have a drink, a toke, or don't on me. Glad everything got fixed so quick. 199 rose up from sea to shining sea and beyond. Relax and party, fellas. I'm definitely I'll take you up on that later.
Mm-hmm.
Candy T for 5. So glad it was resolved quickly. You guys keep me sane. Big thanks. Oh, and you guys are better than Nick. Just saying. Well, that's pretty high praise.
That's
Better
about
than-
as high praise as you can get. We love rackets. So.
Although I will say the headshots that he took the other day look gay as shit. So, but I think that was the goal. Shout out to Nick Ricada. CJ for 5. Happy Independence Day. You guys are awesome. Glad things went okay. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Pilgrim Media for 2. Gents, when's the Kennedy broad getting booted? I've heard it happened already again. So, you never know. Eric Stratton for 1777. I'm celebrating 4th of July by throwing tea bags at pictures of Az. Please join me in this unique celebration. That is very unique. And it's also unique that you gave 1777. I would have given 1776 today. But thank you, Eric. Bluegrass Berserker, remember 15 months. Hail the 199. Happy birthday, America. We celebrate because a bunch of crazy berserkers with guns. Let them re. Thank you. Doc Holiday for 5. Happy 4th, everyone. Special thanks on this 4th for the President of the United States that gave us the supermajority in Supreme Court. What's his name, Jeremy?
That man's name is Donald J. Trump, the 45th President of the United States of America, and the greatest president of my lifetime, in my humble opinion.
Captain Haruno for 10. Long ago, the brave people of our infant country stood against and defeated the largest military power in history for their independence. If a ragtag militia could save our country, we can do it again. U.S. flag. Thank you, Captain Haruno. Kevin Medina for 5. Happy 4th. When's the next Orlando meetup? The wife and I live 30 minutes away from the last one. It was a great time.
We're looking at trying to do something centered around MegaCon, and so that's going to be next year, and that's just from logistics and everything like that, because we've put a ton of resources into what we're doing in Orlando, and so, but nothing solid at this point in time. Nothing solid.
Where are we? Magnum Norse for 15. Screw Hayden. I'm the simp lord. It's me, Mario for 10. Sequel to Cocaine Bear, Cocaine Biden. Let's see. Valientes for 5. Hail Geeks and Gamers 199. Best day to get monetization fixed. Happy Independence Day. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Sophie for 2. I demand reparations for the trauma on Discord. My eyes.
Yeah, you guys. Sophie was trying. I don't know what the hell you guys got going on. So we have a Geeks and Gamers Discord. Within that Discord is a place called the Snake Pit, and that is for all of the fans of Cobra Cast, and it gets pretty wild in there. Sometimes I'm too scared to even go in there with some of the memes. Like, Ryan, what is this thing where you're doing like the creepy ex-girlfriend or the creepy girlfriend? Did you do like an impersonation of that or something? Hang on.
No idea what you're talking about.
All right, let me. Can somebody reshare that in the Snake Pit so I can share it here? That clip that we played yesterday on Cobra Cast. Let me just reshare that in there. And Ryan has some explaining to do. Ryan, you keep reading, and as soon as somebody shares it, I'll share it here.
Gary's Wizard Beard, remember for 5 months. G&G or Goonies, never say die. You can never quit while pursuing your dream. Never say die. Here's our time. It's our time now. Thank you. Howard Cam for 2. Josiah, please stop making clickbait. Bless you, Ryan. Thank you.
That's not going to happen. Sorry.
Blue-Eyed Scorpio for 199. Here's $500 in G&G dollars. Dirty Jersey for 2. Dan and Krista, honorary Americans for the 4th.
Yes. Here we
Mark,
go, Ryan. Explain this, Ryan. Explain this. Explain this.
That's Antonio Banderas.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the what's the smell your dick girl or whatever.
No, that is Antonio Banderas' introduction in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
I thought you were like trying to impersonate like Grace Randolph there for a second or something.
No, it's so weird. Like, he pops up out of nowhere. Like, Indy's just like, I know a guy. He's got a boat. He's in Greece. And you're like, he's an old friend. And it's like, who the fuck is this? You're supposed to know who this is. And then he gets there and like a guy has his back to Indy. And like, he just turns around like that. And it's exactly the way that I did it is how Antonio Banderas is revealed in the movie. And you're like, what the fuck? Antonio Banderas is in this movie? And he's just a random
It was
guy.
supposed to be like they made it seem like it was supposed to be this like huge thing. And It's just Antonio Banderas. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he dies immediately.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan, as soon as I asked them to share it, this is the first thing they shared though, was a picture of Bree, or the gif of Bree. So I guess that was for you.
Hi.
So there you go.
Hi, Bree. Looking forward to your movie. Let's see. Mark for $5. Happy 4th of July. Disney under a $300 million lawsuit. This is what they get by hiring people they cater to. I haven't heard about that one, but I'll check it out. MC Tasman for $5, just to help you get out, and thanks for the entertainment. Thank you. David Stout, channel member, or becomes a channel member. Thank you.
Claire Denot says, is 5 gifted subscribers over on Kick. Claire Denot, thank you. Go ahead, Ryan. I think I interrupted you.
Joel Reese for 2. Glad to see monetization's back. Hail G&G. Thank you. Marler Moon for 2. Happy Independence Day. A lovely Taco Tuesday. It's Your Daddy for 5. The animation from when you move people around or bring up a shared window is much smoother.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
The Operator for 5. Hey, it's the Operator. Good to see you remonetized. Happy 4th, gentlemen. Here's $1 for you.
Thank you.
Titanfall 2 sucks with the gift membership.
It's a picture of me, isn't it?
Yeah. TJ for 5. I think you missed the first 10. We read that one already. I think I probably got it. I was probably just really behind. But maybe I did miss it. Populous Monster for 2. Ryan, a positive person, maybe after an STD test. Hey. Carolyn, channel member for 3 months, says Happy Murica Day. Thank you, Carolyn. Appreciate you. David Stout for 5. Congrats. Happy 4th, Jeremy. I sent you an email. Sorry for my autistic letter. Hail from an autistic fan and love you. Hail 199.
Never apologize. Mark of Reality is now a monthly supporter on Rumble. Thank you, Mark of Reality. Appreciate you.
John Yarber for 5. Josiah, I hate your videos. They're like opening a huge Christmas present and it's just socks. All hail to 199. Great fork/knife last night.
That was funny.
Lance for 2. They'll probably make Cobra Commander MAGA.
Yeah. That's what I'm worried about, man. They could do so good with G.I. Joe, but they're just going to screw it up probably. So
Probably. Yeah.
Chris Curran for 2. Ray Park did not look 40 when I got that autograph.
Ray Park's awesome, man. Freaking legend.
Buster Nut Smash for 5. The guy that plays Reacher for Duke, we said. Let's see. Matrix and Roadshow. What's up, John Matrix for 10?
Matrix shot me a message early this morning about it too. So shout out to John.
Is the channel warning still there for the unlisted video? No, that got removed as well. So there's no warning, there's no strike, there's no nothing on the channel.
There's
Happy
nothing.
4th, G&G. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Yep. Did we miss yours, Hayden, in the beginning? You're 50? I saw it come in when it came in. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't populate or on the back end. Let me see though. I did see it when it came in, Hayden. Let me see.
Yeah, I think the earliest message I had was from 1024.
1107 from Hayden says 50 says remonetized. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, Hayden. Wayne.
Yeah, it's not on the back end.
That's weird. Weird. It's on there. It's on there for me too. So sometimes it just doesn't populate. Hey, there's what's up, Black Conservative? Man, I saw you retweet yesterday. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. So
yeah, he's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
his channel's killing it too.
We got to get you on sometime, man. So hit me up. Let me know if you want to hop on sometime, man. I'd love to get you on main event. So, but yeah, thank you for signal boosting everything, man. And it was a crazy day. So
David Stout for 2. Sorry, they can't do Joe because it's anti-woke. Sophie for 6. Jeremy, the first poster's crooked. Josiah's is perfect. Even there's an angle at the corner. Ryan, you have no excuse. Also, is your liver okay?
Mine's not. It's the perspective. It's the angle my camera is.
Yes, mine too.
Well, yours looks really bad, right?
Bro,
I know. I heard you talk about this yesterday on your stream.
I have a fucking level, all right? Like, it's level. You know what? You know, if it would look, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh,
nope. Come back.
Does that look good?
Almost. You got to bump the other. Go back. Move your hand over to the side. Yeah, right there. Right there.
Oh, that looks perfect.
Hey, there we go.
The bubble is literally all. It's like it's locked to the other side. Like that's because it's not actually level.
He got so mad.
That's level.
Looks crooked as fuck from here. Holy shit.
Gerald Armstrong for 10. If F the Joes, who would play Cobra Commander, Serpentor, and Destro?
Serpentor.
Well, he misspelled it then.
Cobra Commander, it's not really that important as long as he's just gonna, if he stays within the helmet. And I would rather have Chrome Dome Cobra Commander. Serpentor would definitely be. Serpentor and Destro would both be crucial castings. We got Destro and Rise of Cobra, and it was fucking terrible. So, yeah, honestly, I know we've mentioned him several times now, but it's just because he's so damn great. But like Josh Brolin would be fantastic as Serpentor. He would be awesome.
This next guy becomes a channel member. The Whiskey Rebellion 199. Timothy Chalamet for Flint.
No.
Andy plays games for 5. I didn't realize RFK Jr.'s wife is Cheryl Hines. Red flag, Jeremy?
Well, I'm not a big fan of RFK Jr. personally. I think a lot of, again, I don't want to get too far into the politics of it. I do that in Cobra Cast, but I think a lot of conservatives are just falling over themselves for RFK Jr., which is nonsense to me. I don't have anything against him. I think I'm glad he's upsetting I'm glad he's upsetting the Democratic side, but if you
I've got a lot against him. He's a climate change.
Well, no, yeah, no. What I'm saying,
Nazi.
yeah,
he's not a supporter of the Second Amendment. I got a lot of things wrong.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, what I'm saying though is I'm glad he's upsetting the Democratic side. You know what I mean? But I would not support this guy in any capacity. So the fact that conservatives are even like, oh, he did push-ups. Okay,
it's like the JFK
JFK.
It's like the JK Rowling shit. I said JFK Rowling. It's like right because she has this one opinion that happens to align, right? Which is that shockingly, men are men and women are women. That doesn't mean that she's on your side when it comes to a lot of other things. That's kind of the way it is with RFK and talking about the jab. So a feline named Vagina for 2. Who knew the White House chef knew how to cook crack? That's right. Patrick Kelly for 199. Expose Super Mario Logan.
I don't know what there is to expose about him. Super Mario Logan is again, I'm gonna speak in a level of ignorance here. He's from Pensacola, so the only reason I really know who he is because he's from Pensacola, but he basically has these channels where he takes puppets and does a whole theme. Like it started out with Nintendo puppets, and now it's evolved into all this other shit. And he has fucking millions and millions and millions of subscribers, and he gets insane views. It's the most retarded thing I've ever seen. But he's been demonetized on every channel. And then he keeps making another channel, and he gets 4 million subscribers on the new channel. It's crazy. I do not understand why people watch it, but I'm happy they do. But I don't know what there is to expose about him. I don't know much about him from that perspective. But yeah, the dude just takes stuffed animals and he does skits with them, and he gets millions of views every time. It's wild.
The whiskey. I said that one. Thoughts on fitness for 199. God save the king. G&G is back. Happy 4th. Thank you, buddy. Kizzy for 199. How do you like your steaks? Mine, well done.
Oof. Me, mid-well. I definitely I like mid-well.
Drew Underground Gaming member becomes a channel member. Thank you. Japanese Demon Lord Abir Lucifer for 10. If the Marvels makes $1 billion because Ryan secretly went around the world robbing banks and buying all the tickets to simp for Brie, would be the only explanation. And it's a follow-up to $1 billion movie, so who knows?
Unicycle Peon on Rumble for 5 says, "Is Josiah Rice the Mike Zero of Geeks and Gamers?" I say yes.
I don't even know that much about Mike Zero.
It's not a compliment.
No one does. Let's see. Joe the Bard for 5. Congrats on the remonetization. Happy National We Don't Like Tea and Crumpets Day. Hail the 199.
199.
Yang Zhao Long for 5. Hey, Jeremy, imagine a reality where the channel didn't get monetization back and you had to tell Krista to start an OnlyFans to keep things afloat.
Probably make more money that way. So,
Tonberry Maska for $25. Crooked and Orange. Thank you. Gerald Armstrong for 2. Ryan didn't read my entire $10 super chat.
get him, Gerald. Get him.
Thank you for the extra 5 to tell me I didn't finish it, though. This was about the Cobra Commander shit. I say anyone can play Cobra Commander. Gerard Butler can play Destro because he's Scottish, but I don't have an idea on Serpentor.
I don't know about Gerard Butler as Destro, man. Like, honestly, if we're gonna be real about it, people are not gonna like what I'm about to say, and I totally understand. But I think Vin Diesel will probably be a good Destro. I think Vin Diesel will be a good Destro. A lot of people are gonna fucking hate me saying that, but I think it would be, and probably a little too old at this point. But with makeup and everything, they could totally, like, I think he would make a good Destro. So,
Kizzy for 5. Ryan, if you use gentle exfoliation on the scalp and detox shampoo, that'll take care of the bald spot. As soon as I get a bald spot, I'll try it out. Thank you. It's your daddy for 2. JFK be rolling. Maybe over in his grave. The blue futon for 2. If it was RFK Jr. or Chris Christie, who are you picking? That's not going to happen. Chris Reeves for 5. Happy 4th, gay boys. Really felt for Jeremy yesterday. You could tell he was really thinking about all the people who might lose their jobs. Brutal.
Yeah, it was a stressful day, man. But we're through it, and we're stronger than ever, and that is the most important thing. That is the most important thing.
Mark a reality for $5. Thank you for all that you do. I have a request, which you may not want to grant. Could you suspend comments on YouTube for 24 hours and deprive them of super chat revenue? They did that to us yesterday.
Yeah, they did that yesterday. So what I don't ever want to do, and again, I am a strong advocate of individuality. I don't like making wholesale decisions for large groups of people. I like leaving your independent, support up to you. You support what you want. I don't determine that. So me turning stuff off, that's just not something I'm a fan of. You can support us wherever you want, and it's appreciated wherever you choose to do that. But making like a wholesale change, that's me stripping the ability away from the individual, and that's something I don't like doing. So,
and we have plenty of options if people want to go send money on Kick, Rumble. There's those other things that are there too. So,
yep. So,
and we're all caught up.
We are all caught up. Okay, so again, main event will be happening tonight. So it might be a little bit shorter version of Tuesday night's main event, but we will be live tonight for Tuesday night's main event. Again, I want to send them.
What?
These fuckers. These fuckers in the snake pit are killing me with these memes. I gotta show you guys this. This is one of the greatest things I've ever fucking seen. Hang on, right here. Holy shit.
Happy 4th of July.
It just gets funnier the more you look at it, too. That's actually like a 10 out of 10 meme right there. That's amazing.
Holy shit, dude. How you feeling about that one, Ryan?
I'm fine with it.
Oh my god.
She's gonna support me, so.
Anyway, Holy shit! Oh, that was good.
Oh, woo, that's good.
All right,
Travis
but,
Schiffler for 199. Vin Diesel for Gung Ho.
No, not gung ho, but definitely Destro. I would totally be okay with Vin Diesel as Destro.
Kizzy for 5. Most of the chat likes their steak still mooing. They call me a monster for liking well done. Psh. And fake news, Ryan. I seen it.
I seen it. So okay, thank you guys again. The most sincere appreciation I can possibly give all of you is to what you did yesterday, from the my fellow content creators, to my friends, to everybody that supports Geeks and Gamers. Truly blown away, and again, the roller coaster of emotions I felt yesterday, and not just me, everybody on this team. It was a tough day. And but by the time we did the Cobra Cast stream and then the Fortnite stream, it was clear to me that we were going to be fine no matter what the decision was. But deep down, me and Ryan and people on the team knew this was a mistake. We knew it was a mistake. And I think I said this last night during Cobra Cast. I know it's a mistake, but the problem is I'm going to have to sit here and patiently wait for a real human being to look into this situation before it gets resolved. And I don't know if that's going to take a day, a week, a month, or a year. And that's the scary part of it. But we obviously are here, and it couldn't be in a better situation than we were. But you got to go through hard times in order to, obviously get to a different place. And now my confidence level is higher than it's ever been after what we saw on Rumble and Kick yesterday. And again, you guys have continued to show up on Kick and Rumble. My most humble thank yous and appreciation. So, Ryan, what you got going on?
Nothing. I'm just making videos.
Ryan said, fuck
I got
that
nothing
meme.
to promote. Yeah.
Josiah, what do you got going on? He's just going to promote his Kick channel. That's all he's going to do. He's going to,
yeah, I mean,
he's just going to give up Epic Verse just to stream on Kick for the rest of his life. That's all he wants to do. So
I'm not getting any sleep now, basically, after I started to stream on Kick. So last night I got like 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. So this is my life now. But yeah, I'm almost to 199 followers on Kick. So
yeah.
14 followers away from that. So really exciting. I love Kick, and I'm just looking forward to getting back on there again. So and then obviously Epic Verse as well, and we'll have a lot of stuff to show you guys soon for that. So stay tuned for that.
Good stuff. David Stout says 199. Thank you. Kizzy says chat wants Ryan to name the kid. Oh God.
I wanted to name it Ryan Jr. She wanted to name it Sam. I don't know why.
Sophie says, I can't believe you put Ryan in the corner. Thank you, Sophie. And thank you to everybody again. Amazing stuff. We're going to call it here. Again, make sure you follow us on Rumble, follow us on Kick, follow Josiah Rises on Kick. And one day we're going to bully Ryan into making a Kick account. That's right. It's going to happen.
I do have a Kick channel.
I
I just reserved it. I just did RK Outpost so that nobody else fucking stole it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Maybe I'll play a video game again.
Just got to give him a kick in the pants, So.
LOL.
That was a bad joke. That was a really bad joke. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Shout out to My Nerdy Home, Jay Hailstorm backstage. Shout out to the whole crew. We appreciate it. Have a great day.
Happy Independence Day, everyone.
Happy Independence Day. Have a great day. We'll talk to all of you guys later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.